Okay, before we get too much farther into the weeds on forms, let's do a quick review of the forms that we talked about in the last class, which were primarily two, binary form and ternary form. So let's use my little boxes here to talk about them. So let's call this red box A and this blue box B and the green box C. So in binary form, we had an A section and a B section. And what we do in binary is we do typically the A twice and then the B twice. And then that's the end. So A, B, B. Sometimes we write that as A, B with a repeat around it. With a repeat around each letter. So A repeated, B repeated. So that's binary form. A, B, B. Now, this one isn't fantastic for tension, for that tension and release thing. This isn't a great form for creating drama. Our only big kind of shift is between this A and this B. And the repetition is A and A, so there's a little bit there. So this could lead to kind of a shift here, but it tends to be short. It tends to not make a lot of dramatic impact. Let's look at ternary form. In ternary form, we have A, then B, then A again. So A, B, A. That one also doesn't lend to a lot of dramatic changes. Not a lot of tension and release available in the ABA form. So what we have here is, we have a change here in between A and B, and then we have a change again between B and A again. But there's not a lot of time spent on this A. There's no repetition of A. And again, it tends to be fairly short. Usually the harmonic relationship, meaning the chord progression, is a 5-1 in between here. So this might start on a 1 chord and end on a 5 chord, and then this would be in the 5 chord, which is good but not great at that feeling of release when we get to the B section here. So while both of these forms are great, they don't do a ton for a more dramatic sense of music. Also notice that our C section here, our green box, didn't get used in any of these. So that one's kind of off on its own. So let's talk about forms that do lend themselves better to more drama and more tension and release in our music. So let's jump to a new video and talk about some of those. One in particular that I want to spend some time on.